Well, good afternoon, friends, family, and anonymous followers. You know who you are. I want to share a story about one of the experiences that I had when I did have access to my kids, although the access was being reduced at this point. Before I terminated my parental rights, I did actually have the opportunity to have them at my house for a couple of times. When my kids would come to my house, they would crash out. They would be exhausted. They would sleep in. If I gave them the choice of doing something or just kind of sitting around and resting, their answer was always, we would just like to hang out. They slept a lot. They watched a lot of TV. They ate. It was easygoing. It was restful. The view that I had of the kids was when they got a chance to get away from my ex-wife's house, they were exhausted. I know that she keeps them extra busy, and any activity they can be involved in, she's sure to involve them in it. The ones that are involved with rodeo, they have to practice almost every day and exercise their horses. But I remember what it was like living with her, and it was exhausting. I'm sure my cortisol levels were absolutely through the roof every single day, because every single day there was some level of drama. Every single day there was something wrong. Every single day there literally was somebody hunting us. Or so she said. We were always in danger. We were always looking over our shoulders. We were always preaching to our kids about security protocols, because she had us believing we were being hunted by the government. I can understand why my kids are always exhausted, because they're always on alert. Hell, they thought I was a danger. They still think I'm a danger. And I never did anything to those kids but cheer for them and support them and smile when I saw them. And somehow, that's what they started to despise about me. Now, I know replacement dad and my ex-wife had a lot to do with how they saw me and the brainwashing that they would have gone through in order to get to the point to reject a present and supportive parent. The last couple of days, I've been thinking about how exhausted those kids always were when they actually were able to come to my house. Of course, when I mentioned this to my ex-wife, she wouldn't believe it. She'd have nothing to do with any of that, because it meant that my house was more restful than hers. There's no way she ever would have allowed me to believe that. She would make up stories about how awful the kids were when they would come back from my house. And she would tell me that my house must be so stressful because they behaved horribly when they got back. Now, when I asked my kids about that, somehow they had no idea what I was talking about.